right. I see deep in crypto.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Hey, so yes, first of all, love the project. I've been in my diamond team 1 and 2, and I know this is gonna make leave a mark on the crypto world in a very positive way. So, thanks again. Two things. First, will you be recording this meeting, because there are people that I brought to the project. I know they're not here on this chat, so I would like them to have a copy of this voice chat. So is it being recorded?
Yes, absolutely. You see that little red dot at the top? That means it's being
Yes.
recorded. Yes,
Okay.
there will be a
And
copy.
okay, cool. And secondly, what are your plans, to sustain the longevity? I've read the white paper, and I've seen a lot of mechanisms that you have and stuff. But do you have like any special marketing plans, or what do you see that you can do, that's fresh to to make sure we Piston stays alive, for a few years, but if possible.
Yeah, I can share what little that I know, but first and foremost, the focus is going to be on making sure that Piston race itself is going to be a safe and successful launch. Um, Everything that comes after that will happen once some of the marketing and development dollars come in, and there are several ideas that maybe when Tony joins later on, he can elaborate upon in regards to what the future utilities are going to be, because it doesn't just stop at piston race, but that is the first goal, is just to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible for a piston race. Now, when it comes to this, if you guys are familiar with similar platforms, the piston race itself is already going to be extremely sustainable, and we've got enough data on previous projects such as Bankroll Flow and Drip that some tweaks were made to where that this should be even better in a way, since there's more taxes technically going into not only the contract, but also not bleeding dry as far as really high referral rewards, um, things of that nature. When it comes to compounding, the round robin style upline, downline airdrop tools, and what have you. And really, the key innovation is that gas tank mechanism with the 5 times your compound, mechanic, that I've detailed not only in my video, but some other places as well. But that's one of the key game changers, honestly, in my opinion, because you can get into these other similar platforms, and there's all sorts of clones coming out, right? But a lot of them are where you can just put in your initial investment. That's it. Just as long as you're patient and you just sit there and compound your face off, you can pull out lots of money from a system like this without ever requiring you to ever add anything additional to it. You don't have to manually compound or anything to help out the contract with extra taxes. You don't need to do anything. Um, Whereas here, you do. You've got a gas tank basically, and you need to keep fuel going in your gas tank in order to continually compound 5 times in regular means. Okay. But once you've maxed out your 5 times compounding on your deposit, you have to resort to a different method, which there's 2 ways. You either add fresh capital to it, or you do what I call a manual compound, which is you take your available built up rewards for the day, you then claim them out, which will incur a 10% tax on the claim that goes into the contract balance. And then you have to manually redeposit them back into the system, which again gets taxed, counts as a fresh deposit, and 5% of that tax will go up to the round robin reward, and the other 5% of that tax will go into the actual contract balance. And when you do that, you're not only helping the system with taxes, okay, but you're also growing your principal deposit. You are also adding fuel to your gas tank, And eventually, over time, you will be able to fill your gas tank all the way back up to where you can then compound regularly just by simply hitting the compound button, up to 5 times your deposit again, all the way until you get to an ultimate max payout of 50,000 tokens. So I think that's one of the game changers here, and yeah, should make for a very clean, sustainable system. And oh, also I see Tony has joined us. Tony, we only just got started here. Would you like to introduce yourself, maybe some of the new faces that are here on what you do for the project and how you doing?
Hello. Hi. Do you hear me?
Hello, we hear you. Yes.
Hey. Uh, I'm Tony. I'm here with Sam and Davor in my diamond team. From the beginning, we started with some miners, and then we have some farms and my diamond team, and now we're gonna have this Piston token and Piston race. I'm here for marketing, and I'm I'm a long time here in these crypto streets, and I know some projects from past, and I helped Sam to build Piston Race, and that is that.
Yeah, no, I like a good introduction, man, and I like that you touched upon some of the previous projects that may have come out and not opportune times during the minor craze and everything. But I think with everything you guys have proven since My Diamond Team version 1, I think it speaks volumes where y'all's intentions are and where your heart lies, and that you guys deeply care about this Piston Race project. And really taking some of the moves by making the pre-sales the way that you did, the promise to reimburse 20% for folks who didn't get their ROI in the first version of My Diamond Team. But also, yeah, everything's fixed. Like My Diamond Team version 2 is fully upgradable. Bulletproof contract. You delayed Piston Race, that way it could be triple checked, and everything's looking pretty good. So yeah, how do you feel about Piston Race? Are you guys excited? It's only about 2 weeks out, Tony.
Yes, yes, we are very excited, and we are in a final stage of getting contract ready to send to Solidity, and we are looking now for Bugs Bounty Hunters. That one member from our group told us that we need to send to that hacker to check the contract, because that is the best, and also Solidity will check, and I think that will be ready for 3rd of April to start, and I think that will be very, very good contract, very good.
Yep, absolutely. And then for those who didn't know, yeah, there is an update to the roadmap. The launch of Piston Race itself is on April 3rd. Okay, not April 1st, but April 3rd. So get ready for that. You still have your V2 presale chance on the 28th, and followed by the public presale as well. So for anyone new joining, we'll be opening up for questions here just shortly. But just remember that right now, if you still have not gotten into the pre-sale opportunity for version 2, it'll be coming out on the 28th. And in order to whitelist your address to get into that, you would need to deposit 0.5 BNB into My Diamond Team version 2. And what that platform is, created by the same team, is a 1.5% per day, up to 365%, on BNB token. And that contract balance is hitting new all-time highs every single day. The community seems to be rowing in the same direction as far as reinvesting their deposit so they can grow it and sustainably withdrawing from the contract whenever that makes sense. I know that my personal strategy is to compound pretty much 5 to 6 days a week. Every single day I reinvest, and then on that seventh day, sixth or seventh day, I will claim out my BNB and just kind of hang on to it, And what you'll see over time is that in 2 to 3 months, you will not only ROI, but you'll also go into profit as well, because those 6 to 7 days that you compound, and this strategy also works for Piston Race too, in any similar DApp like this. But you're growing your principal deposit every time you compound, and each day, once or twice a week that you claim out is getting larger than the previous week's claim days. And so yeah, you'll quickly find that as long as the community's doing something similar, everybody profits. So yeah, really cool stuff. Tony, is there any detail that you would like to go into with version 2's My Diamond Team pre-sale? Now that we finally wrapped up version 1, and all of the users from version 1 that had 0.5 BNB, they were guaranteed to get in their $400 BUSD allotment into pre-sale. So Tony, did you want to go into any details in regards to how did that pre-sale go, how much of the hard cap is left, and what the plans are for version 2 when that comes out?
You know that we have this for version 1 members because they have the problem with this hacker, and that's why they have the guarantee allocation in version 1 pre-sale. And now with version 2 pre-sale, we're gonna let that and version 1 member and version 2 members go in pre-sale, and it will be first come first serve, because if we let just version 2 members to buy, then we didn't do anything for version 1 members. They have problem and they need to claim, they need to spend some money on tax because of this problem that we have with bug. And I think that version 1 members need to have benefits. In version 2 pre-sale, we have, I think, 530,000 BUSD left, and that is about 1,300 members in full amount. So I think that it will be sold in minutes, maybe in seconds, but it will be fair for all.
Ooh, very bullish. Very bullish. So yeah, for those who are just hearing that for the very first time, it looks like with version 1 pre-sale, about $470,000 out of the 1 million was raised, and those were only open to the version 1 people that had 0.5 BNB. Now, as an extra thank you for the folks that were in version 1 and affected by that, and yes, you have to slowly withdraw out 1.5% a day. You're paying gas fees on that. You are now, allotted alongside the version 2 people for a first come, first serve on the remaining $530,000 left of that hard cap. So, you want to make sure that on the 28th that you guys are there on time. You want to be there on time, and you want to make sure that your whitelisted wallet is connected, readily available, and the moment it opens up, you want to try to get your $400 allotment into pre-sale version 2 for your chance to get your Piston tokens at a 15% discount underneath launch price. So yeah, no, really good details right there. Really good, Tony. So thank you. So yeah, this is all just kind of the run up to that. After the version 2 pre-sale, a day or two after that, you're going to have the public pre-sale, which will be I forget the dollar amount, but it's essentially 500 BNB worth. But just know that all the pre-sales again, are in BUSD because the liquidity of Piston token is going to be paired with BUSD rather than paired with BNB. That way, you're less subject to the market fluctuations because we all know whatever Bitcoin does, the whole market follows in regards to, if it goes down, so is BNB, so is Ethereum. Everything's going down and following Bitcoin. But by pairing the Piston token with BUSD, you're not subject to those market fluctuations. And when you see buys and sells on the chart, that is legitimately people buying and selling on the chart. You know what I mean? So yeah, you want to make sure that you're prepared for version 2 presale. Also, if you happen to miss that on the first come first serve, then you have a chance at getting into the public presale. And even if you miss that, you still have another chance to buy in at the actual public launch on April 3rd. So yeah, really exciting stuff. Let's see. Tony, do you have any idea if Sam's going to be joining us or no?
No, Sam is working.
Okay. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
No, perfect. Well, I guess before we open up some questions from the community, just as a reminder for folks who don't understand, but my Diamond Team version 2 is currently growing every single day. It's doing a fantastic job, and this contract will run concurrently in tandem with the Piston race. So with my Diamond Team version 2, not only are you getting 1.5% on your BNB per day, but you have protections in place such as the whale taxes, a low reward fee as far as 5% going upward. You also earn off of withdrawals from your downline. And then when it comes to Piston, you'll find that, BNB and Piston are going to be doing different things with prices. So you'll find that people are going to be drawing out My Diamond Team version 2 to put it into Piston. And then when days of Piston are doing really well, people are going to be selling Piston and putting it back into My Diamond Team version 2. So you're going to have, liquidity and people's wallets, moving funds from each of the contracts, just as they see fit, whatever suits their needs. Now, just a quick overview of what Piston Race is. It is a 1% interest per day DApp up to 365%. And it is a deflationary fixed supply token. So there will be 1 million supply for Piston token. And with the various tax structure, you can buy the Piston token taxless on the actual internal DEX or Piston, or you could buy it on PancakeSwap, for a 10% tax over there. We've already covered the gas tank mechanism of you can only compound your deposit 5 times before you are required to manually compound and redeposit, or manually claim and then manually redeposit, or add fresh money. You've got your downline referrals aren't held by a secondary token. It all just involves Piston token, where no matter what the Piston price is doing, you just have to put in X amount of dollars worth of Piston to unlock down up to 15 levels down on your referral team, which in my opinion, I think allows for many team leaders to go ahead and set themselves up for the word of mouth referral system that does exist here. You can also exit the race in the first 7 days if anything were to come up. So yeah, just a quick high level overview of what Piston Race offers. And I guess yeah, if anybody has any questions, we'll scroll through the chat. And you just raise your hand, and if you have anything specific for myself or Tony, you can ask right now. All right, first question is going to be from Crypto Trend. Go ahead and ask your question.
What's up, guys? I appreciate y'all putting this AMA on today. I just wanted to say I really like the communication. I've said this in the chat a few times, but after the V1, little incident there, it's not really. It kind of wants to, I guess, shun people away, or people get scared and they want to start, getting away from a project. And I mean, I've been through it as well in other projects, but I like how they came back with with V2, and it, they put time and effort in it. I thought that was pretty cool, and it shows their character. So this is I'm just speaking in general to people that are listening. I really like that they came back. They're coming back even harder with Piston, and they're putting more time in it to try to make it, as strong as it can be and bulletproof. That's cool. That speaks highly of the devs. And I think, in my opinion, I think that this Piston is going to be the, one of the next big ROI contracts that it's going to have a lot of attention on, especially with the last few. I know it started before. There was one before Drip and all that, and I get all that, but I feel like they keep coming. But something about Piston is just, I like how they, like what you said, SK, how a lot of people are going to be bringing B&B or from my diamond team over to Piston and then putting it back in there. It's going to be like just continuously circulating. You know what I mean? And I think that's also a good idea. And I like how they're bringing them together, especially choosing B&B, and running this off of the Binance Smart Chain. I think that's also, a very good idea. I don't really use much that many other chains except, I guess, Avalanche. I've had I've experimented with other chains, and they don't really, for me, they work, and it doesn't really catch my attention when there's projects on other chains besides, I guess, really Binance and Avalanche. That's just what I'm comfortable with. But just say again that I appreciate it, and all the hard work that's going in it. I like this community. It's great, and that's really it. I just want to say thanks, guys.
Hey, Crypto Trent, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the kind words for the team, and I think you're absolutely right. The steps, the steps that the team has taken has really proven their true character, their intentions, their honest approach to trying to just build a safe contract. So thank you for those kind words, Crypto Trent. Seriously. Yep. And then Crypto Trent, if you don't mind just muting your mic if you're not speaking, please. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. So yeah, no, perfect. I do think that there's enough differences here on this contract. Once it launches safely, securely, everything's good. When you look at the taxes in detail, you really do see not only does enough of the activity that you're required to do feed back to the contract, but everything's in a sustainable way either. You don't have, you might level one criticism that, the referral rewards aren't high enough, blah, 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 compared to some of these other things. But, you got to look at that as also, liquidity drains too. By having a sustainable round robin system, in addition to a lower referral amount compared to some of these other ones, you're going to see that this contract is going to stand the test of time as far as the contract balance goes and the longevity. So I think some really smart plays were made with the tax system and everything going on with that. And next question, though, it looks like, I believe, is from Ken. Ken, go ahead and ask your question. Ken, I unmuted you, but you have to unmute your own mic if you're trying to speak. Ken.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry for my accent. I hope you hear me. I just wanted to say thank you for the AMA because it's a confidence booster. I wasn't ready to join the program, but now that I can hear the voice of the developer, at least that's good for me. It's a confidence booster. I just wanted to suggest something, maybe a feature to make it auto-compounded, maybe in version 2 in the future. That will make it easier. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Yeah, Tony, do you have any comments you'd like to say to that effect?
No, we talked about compounding, and I think that is some problem that the user needs to approve something about spending gas or something. Stem knows better for this, but yeah, we talked about this, and if we can make it, we're gonna make it. We're gonna have an upgrade.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yep, it's definitely something to consider. I mean, even if it's a toggle version of, if you choose auto compounding, if it's safe and it makes sense to do, maybe you can toggle it on and off. I do know that not everybody wants auto compounding because it plays into everyone's own strategy on what they want to do here, right? So if you want to remain active, you should log in as frequently as you'd like to compound it. If you don't want to do anything, then yeah, you just let your rewards build up. If you're saving for a special event like a wedding or anything like that, and you want to sell some Piston tokens and take a little bit of profit, that's completely okay. And so yeah, I think by nature, not including automatically an auto compound is a safe strategy, and everyone can choose to manually compound, or yeah, maybe one day you might see a toggle. Who knows? That's really good feedback, and yeah, no, thank you, Ken, for the suggestion. So, I see Crypto Phil has joined us too, guys. This is one of the team members as well. Crypto, did you want to introduce yourself and let us know some stuff?
Hey guys, yeah, thank you so much for basically. Can you hear me? I'm just checking if my laptop working this time.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, great, thanks. Yeah, what's happened is I was stuck with my baby as usually it's nighttime, so you know how it's working, and I just get in. Yeah, I just want to say basically it's I think this will be one of my favorite project for this year, and I'm aping pretty hard because I really love the team and everything what they're doing with the my diamond team. What's happening with the V1, basically what's how they treated all the problems, what the how they solve all the problems, and also with the my diamond team V2 what's happening now is blowing up, and I really think and I hope the Piston going to blow up. I really hope to don't do like 20x the first day because that's not healthy, but however I really hope for gradually growing growing up for the TVL and everything, like step by step. Basically I will support this team like pretty much a long time because I really love them, and I'm getting emotional with them. Something like that.
Nice. Go ahead, Tony.
Thanks, Phil.
Yep. Hey, absolutely. No, and I appreciate that, Crypto Phil. Thank you, man, for all the hard work that you do as well, man. You got a kick-ass YouTube channel, so thank you. Thank you for putting out the good word. And like you, yes, I plan to invest this and shield this project. I think this one has a huge potential to do great things. And even harkening back a little bit to what Crypto Trend was saying. Okay, so you look at what happened with not only my Diamond Team version 1, but the analogy I like to make is I compare Bankroll Flow and Drip. Bankroll Flow was pretty much the first one to successfully do this 1% a day 365 app, and it had an issue as far as the token was inflationary, so constantly minting, and that just killed the price over time. And so I dipped my toes into Bankroll Flow, which I'm going to compare it to version 1 of my Diamond Team. But then when I learned of the next platform, version 2 of Flow, which was essentially Drip, fixed that inflationary token issue and made it deflationary, I went harder in on Drip, and that's kind of the analogy here. Version 2 is the Drip compared to Bankroll Flow. Like, I went harder into version 2 than I did version 1 because it's fixed, it's fully upgradable, everything is rock solid and bulletproof now. And you're only a week and a half, 2 weeks into this new contract, and the balance is growing every single day. So it's just a no-brainer for my Diamond Team version 2. It is a fantastic platform and a great way to make extra BNB. And BNB one day is going to break $1,000 per BNB. Like, it's a fantastic investment. And then in addition to that, all, this extra time with the delay of Piston token, that contract's going to be rock solid and bulletproof as well. So yeah, it's all about creating safe, sustainable wins for the community. And I think the character speaks volumes as far as what the team has done. So yeah, great job, Tony, and good stuff. Good feedback from the community. Thank you, guys.
Also, just want a few stuff. But by the way, just for everybody who is listening here, um, I was checking like a lot of YouTube video for the last, I don't know, 5-6 days, and because I'm also a lot into drip, like hard, like I'm heavy over there. Also, I love my diamond team. I'm heavy there, and I love Piston, and I will go even more heavy there. Pretty much, it will be the most heaviest thing I will go this year. However, I just want to mention to everybody, because I can see a lot in the comments under the YouTube videos, not in mine, like in different YouTube videos. Like there are a lot of like drip maxi people, like people who don't like anything else except drip, or people who just hate this one, love this one. Look, I'm here to make money like everybody else. I think that's the main goal. I think we need, all of us, just to give some suggestion, we need to follow the rules, just always spread the risk, like is it just to say simple, do you keep only Bitcoin, or do you keep like 50 more coins? So I'm always spreading the risk. By the way, I mean investing in freaking everything, because if something go down, something else to come up, and something to go for a long time. So that's my plan. I just want to share my thought.
Oh God, yeah, that was beautiful, man. No, that's 100%. And I pride myself, even with my own community. I tell people, like, you never want to put your eggs in one basket. You just don't. Okay. Everything is going to have ebbs and flows. Everything in crypto is going to go up and down. Okay. So if you have all your eggs in one basket and you have a life emergency and you need money, but your favorite project happens to be down, what are you going to do? Okay. So it is very important to diversify. It is very important to find safe, reliable projects and teams that you can believe in, and not have everything in one single project. There is room in DeFi for everybody. And you have to understand DeFi and cryptocurrencies in and of itself is only a decade old. Okay, especially DeFi. With the introduction of smart contracts, you're only 5 years old basically with this style. Okay, cryptocurrency is going to take over the world. It's not going to replace fiat as we know it, I don't think, not anytime soon, but it will run concurrently, and there will be several gains to be made here. And we're at the infancy of everything here. So, to claim that there's only one end all be all project is just simply not true. And it's very tunnel vision. It's closed minded, and there's gains to be made everywhere. So, yep, 100% agree. Crypto Phil, fantastic insight. Now, as far as any other questions, I'm scrolling through the chat. Please feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions for the team. We are here to answer anybody. It can be questions, it can be comments, it can be anything. Don't be shy. We're nice people. We don't bite. All right, I see some people. All right. We got a J Positivity. You are unmuted. Jay, what you got?
Hey guys, SK team, really looking forward to this. Question for you. Could you tell us a little bit about the marketing post-launch? What do you have in mind? What are you thinking? Obviously the community is we're super bullish, but what are you thinking in terms of marketing? Do you have a marketing budget? What are you going to be doing in that area? Because I think many of us want to see this last, like really last. And marketing is king to make that happen. Yeah, your thoughts on that, brother?
Hey, really good question. Before I share my thoughts, Tony, is there anything you'd like to elaborate on that first before I go?
No, you can tell. I know that have very, very good marketing. We have maybe 50 or more YouTubers that gonna promote us. We're gonna go on Coin Market Cap, on CoinGecko. We're gonna have on CN token banner, and we're gonna have promote token there. we're gonna really have good marketing. Don't worry, guys. But also, and community needs to have some effort here and to help us.
Hey, Tony, quick question. Will you have an ongoing budget for marketing?
Yes, yes, we're gonna have 10% from presale money for marketing.
Excellent. Great news. Great news.
Yeah, you know that these audits and this stuff is very, very expensive. Only
Yep.
only coin market cap, if you want fast track, is about 10-15K.
Yeah, absolutely. So not only are you looking at listings, and fantastic question again, but listings on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, but you're gonna have banner ads running. You're gonna have articles posted. You're gonna have YouTubers that are joining the flock. But also you have a really good tool in and of itself, and that's you, the community. You have a referral structure there, and if you're making gains and if you're showing that off to your loved ones, your friends, your family, things of that nature, they can sign up under you and you'll get a residual referral bonus. And then you can also teach them, about the 1% a day, compound it versus claiming it up to 365% APR. There's a number of different tools, and this style of contract and community word of mouth will really take this far. Not to mention, you've got similar contracts that are out here like this, and everyone might feel that they're late on some of the other ones, or if there's new ones coming out, maybe they don't like those systems compared to this one, and they're always going to be seeking different options. So when our marketing dollars are being spent, and I'm creating YouTube videos, and Crypto Phil and everybody's starting up YouTube channels to talk about their investments and their gains, it's going to be a very powerful tool when people are searching for alternatives. Okay. And it goes back again to not everyone wants to be in one platform and subject to that one platform's rise and falls on the chart. You want to spread the risk. So you're always going to have people looking for that alternative and that new system that's safe and reliable. And we here feel at Piston and the MyDeFi team, provide a very solid solution, alternative, and safe platform for everybody to gain. So, yep, that's going to be, the primary focus. In addition to that, I know Tony's not going to share any details, but there are a number of new utility ideas to help further the Piston token. New dApps that are going to be synergistic with this platform and My Diamond team. There are tons of ideas that in the future, as you learn about it, you will also become extremely bullish over. So, yep, stay tuned for that.
Amazing. SK, I have another quick question for you.
Yes.
The public presale, is there a cap or limit to the public presale? Or is it just, I'm curious about that. I know that there is 2 private sales, but the public presale, is there, what are the rules around that?
Yep, there will be a cap on that. So the public presale is essentially going to be $200,000 BUSD, or essentially a 500 BNB cap, and that will be it. That will be it. And when you factor in how large, the private pre-sales were, you got a number of people that are early in the community that are excited for this project that will be holding the floor as far as what's going to come. You're going to have some people that are obviously going to want to come and just flip the token. They're not going to care about locking it into the 1% 365 dApp. They're just looking for a quick flip. But with the amount of money that's already locked up with the pre-sales and people that are actually excited about it, I don't think long term you have anything to worry about. Let the people quick flip, get out of our way. Let that happen on launch day. Make sure you're buying the dips. and throughout the subsequent weeks, make sure you're buying the dips, and also just compounding and growing your own investments. So yeah, I don't think there's really anything to worry about.
Excellent. And what's the limit per wallet on the public presale?
It'll be the same, 400 BUSD.
Thanks, brother. Super bullish.
Yes. Hey, thank you very much. I saw we had some other hands raised. John, I see you, but I'm gonna try to get someone else that had their hand raised before you. Where'd they go? Where did they go? I think Anthony. All right, Anthony, you are allowed to speak. What's up? Anthony, Team Diamond Hands. You have to unmute if you're trying to say anything. Okay, maybe we lost him. Cisco, the bullish flare. Did you have a question?
What's happening, brother?
What's up?
What's going on? Tony, how are you? I don't want to sound like a fanboy, but I am gonna sound like a fanboy. I consider myself an OG. I'm mainly here to reinforce the community. So I consider myself an OG in the chat because I was like number 20 when we started chat, and now we're up to 3,000 people. That's just amazing. I just, I have so many good things to say about this team. I had the pleasure to get to know Tony a little bit and you on DM, and it just feels like home. So for anyone that's new and is listening and is kind of like on the fence, should I trust these people? Should I really go in? I would say go all in. I'm going all in. I'm remortgaging my house. I'm doing whatever I have to do. And the V1 presale was an absolute success. It was so easy. There was no issues with bots or anything like that. And the fact that my DeFi team hosted it on their site and the UI looked amazing. Like I said, I'm just sounding like a fanboy, but I just want to reinforce the community. Guys, get on this for the first time in my life. I've been in crypto for like 2 years now. For the first time in my life, I decided to start my own community and my own YouTube channel because of this project. Right now, I have one video and it's about Piston. And it's probably just going to be all Piston, to be honest with you. So I'm very excited. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Tony, for hooking us up with the V1 presale. I have my tokens, so if it should so happen that I don't get any more tokens, I'm in. So I'm happy for that. But I will be throwing elbows on all those pre-sales to get more tokens. So watch out. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for this word. Really,
Yeah,
Absolutely,
fantastic.
brother.
yeah.
Thank you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's see, John, are you still in here? Did you have a question? Or Anthony, Team Diamond Hands? Yes, we can. Anthony, go ahead, brother.
Sorry about that. Used an error. The unmute button wasn't big enough for me. Sorry if I'm a little bit croaky just post-COVID, so bear with me. I've had a number of conversations with Tony, and we've discussed about the importance of adding equity into Piston. People really need to understand that, as you said at the start, it's 5x and then 365%. So you really need to have a decent strategy about how you can keep adding into that pot all the time and growing it, and just coming up with a way that you can use it with, say, my diamond team, so you can move your funds around and keep growing those pots. It's really important.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. Hey, thank you again, and you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So you want to stay diversified and get involved with the system and take advantage of the gas tank. mechanism there as well with the 5 times compound. And you may not just want to just compound regularly all the time and completely deplete the gas tank. There's game theory involved with that. Maybe you want to just compound regularly for 3 days out of the week and then manually compound for 4 days out of the week, and then you always keep a healthy ratio on that gas tank. So there's a number of different game theories that you can do, and all of the activity that you do with the gas tank helps the system, keeps it sustainable. So yeah, really good insight there. I think we had a question from Dimitar. You are unmuted. Would you like to speak, Dimitar?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Dimitar. Go ahead, and then Nick will get you after that.
So I want to ask the relationship between my diamond team and the Piston. So I know MDT2 is live. That was handled well, or as well as it can be. But are they connected, or is MDT2 required Piston to run? Or let's say the contract balance on my diamond team declines and people maybe harvest and take money to invest in Piston. What happens then?
Yeah, no, hey, really good question. Thank you, Dimitar. So, no, both contracts are completely separate. They are not tied inherently behind the scenes or anything. They are completely separate in their own game. You're going to have some people that only care about My Diamond Team, and you're going to have some people that only care about Piston. And, but if you're part of the community, you're likely going to be in both. You do not need to be in My Diamond Team too to, be a part of Piston. The only connection there is if you want to get in on the V2 pre-sale of Piston by depositing 0.5 BNB into My Diamond Team version 2. And as far as your comment about people drawing out of My Diamond Team to get into Piston, yeah, that's to be expected. I mean, you're gonna have the launch of a Piston token, and people are gonna want to have extra BNB and funds to buy as many Piston tokens as they can. And yeah, you will see a drawdown in My Diamond Team too. But after people start onboarding into Piston and they want to see, oh, well, what else did this team build? Oh shit, what is this My Diamond Team 2 thing? Oh man, that contract balance looks pretty healthy. Oh man, okay, so they're gonna dive back into there. So when it comes to these 1% ROI DApps, okay, they all are going to go through ebbs and flows. Like, you just have to expect that. There are going to be periods of time where the price goes down and the contract balance shrinks, and there's going to be times where they go back up, and they're not going to be at the same time. So when one is up and the other's down, maybe claim out some profits from one and put it into the other, and vice versa. So yeah, I think they have enough grounds and whale taxes and sustainability to stand on their own accord. And I would not be surprised, or I would not freak out if anything's going down and Piston while My Diamond Team's going up, and vice versa. So yeah, really good question though. Really good question.
Yeah, they can have a life on their own, right? Separate contracts, separate cycles. Everything can happen, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. Nick, I think you had a question, and then after Nick, John, you can ask after Nick.
Hey guys, appreciate what y'all doing here. Helping everybody get off the 9-to-5 job here.
Yeah.
So I had a question about the pre-sale version 2, the 0.5 BNB. So it's not a guaranteed allocation that you'll get on the March 28th if you put that half of BNB in? Just try to verify
Correct.
that.
Not guaranteed. It is first come, first serve, especially with My Diamond Team still, existing for the next 2 weeks. There's going to be new growth. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to try to get into the pre-sale. So yeah, it is first come, first serve. That's why the best advice is to pay attention to all the updates in the Telegram and make sure you are there on time so you can try to get in within the first couple minutes.
How quickly did the first version sell out? Just curious.
That one's a little bit different. So that one ran for 24 hours because, it was hosted on the Piston website, and it was only available for the V1 users that had 0.5 BNB. And there were 2,100 of those users that had that allotment in version 1, and the hard cap was 2,500 BNB. So even if all of them maxed out, it was never going to sell out. And so, yeah, version 1's different. It was not first come, first serve. It was just, hey, Here's your guaranteed $400 allotment. We're sorry for what happened on my Diamond Team version 1. Here you go, 24 hours, take your time. So yeah, 2 different things.
I appreciate that, guys.
All right. Appreciate that. Tony, did you have anything, or you want to move to the next question?
No, we can go on next question. Yeah.
All right, good deal. John, my good friend John, are you still in here? Go ahead and ask your question. Looks like John may have left. I think he's having some Telegram issues. He tried to ask 2 times and then he's disappeared out of the chat. So yeah, we can open up to anybody else. Feel free if you have any comments, questions. The team is here. Just raise your hand if you are muted, and an admin will unmute you for your question. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. We don't bite.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I know, right? He's the star. Let's see. Any other questions? Oh, we got a question from Graham. You are unmuted. Go ahead, Graham. What you got? Graham, you have to unmute your mic.
First off, I just want to say hats off to the team. You know, it was a great recovery job on getting V1 patched up, you know, and working out a great solution. And I'm exceedingly happy that the minimum 0.1 BNB deposit for V2 got reduced to 0.01. So it just makes it nice and clean for me to every couple of days roll over my V1 earnings right into V2. So thanks for that. I just want to ask about the presale, the public one, because my bag's not big enough to get into V2. Is the total amount available going to be affected by the other 2 presales? Or is it going to be like a fixed amount that's available, like 200,000 for the public presale that won't have the discount?
Oh, right. No. Very good question. So yeah, public presale in and of itself will be a $200,000 BUSD limit. Okay. And it will stay that regardless of what happens with V2. And statistically, looking at the growth in the background of what's happening with version 2, like even fresh wallets coming in, there should be 0 problem with the hard cap being met on version 2. Especially considering that it is first come, first serve. So everyone's going to be vying for that chance to get in as much as they can, with the inclusion of version 1 people as an extra thank you, being able to participate in that as well. So you've got all your earliest adopters, that are going to be ready for it.
Oh, that's awesome. I must have missed that. So I guess I'll throw some elbows and try and hop in some more.
Yeah, basically. So again, I think Tony and the team really made a fantastic decision on that part. You know, there were some ideas going around that, you know, maybe V2 should only be for V2 people. That way V1, or V2 people don't feel burned if V1 got back in. However, it's just a community good favor to include that, to where V1 as an extra thank you for going through the tough times. Not only did you get your V1 allotment, but you also get another one in V2, but it's on a first come, first serve basis. So pay attention if you want to get more into it, and you get the honor and the privilege of being the true floor of what this token is going to launch at. So no matter what happens, you might have some bad actors that try to get into the public presale or even on launch day, but the amount that they can put in is going to be, it's going to pale in comparison to the floor of the true believers and the early adopters that are going to hold this token down. So yeah, hope that answers your question.
No, I'm 100% looking forward to it. You know, I got in on drip a little bit late, and drips, I'm just now starting to see the power of the compounding program there, and I am super bullish to be into something that's easily going to be as big or can be bigger. So I'm just super excited to be first foot in the door.
Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you for the the comments there, the testimony. That's exactly right, guys. Like, this is just another safe project to diversify your portfolio in. You know, I'm huge into drip. I love it. I love it. I have nothing bad to say about that. But you know, when you have other projects that come out and try to innovate and do different things, and you know the team is someone that you can believe in, it's all the better. It's all the better to spread out your risk. You know, when one's doing good, you know, you can take some profits responsibly and put it into your other one that may not, you know, be doing as good at that time. You know, it's all about moving around your portfolio, spreading the risk, and gaining better position dependent on your portfolio overall. So yeah, really, really good stuff right there. I just unmuted somebody. BA2, did you have a question?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Yes.
Around what time will the pre-sale be?
That's a question for you, Tony.
We don't know exact time yet, but I think that something like version 1 pre-sale, 3 p.m. UTC.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Any other questions? Go ahead and raise your hand. We're right at the 1 hour limit, but we can take a couple more questions if there are any. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I have a quick one again. What was
What up?
what was the token price in in V1 pre-sale?
It is 15% discount from price that we're gonna have when we add liquidity. But if we reach hard cap and everything goes like it should, I think that price will be about $2.9 or $3. So we're gonna have price on pre-sale about 2.5.
Oh, so the price haven't been determined as yet. Okay, that's cool. Waiting on
No.
liquidity. All right, cool.
Yeah, you're
thank
not
you.
able. You can't determine price until all the hard cap numbers, everything is in. And but yeah, Tony, what Tony said is very valuable. Assuming everything goes perfectly, hard caps met in V2 and public pre-sale, you can expect a launch price around $2.90 or $3, and your pre-sale will be 15% discounted underneath that.
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, really good question. Anybody else? We have a number of participants in here. Feel free, please raise your hand. These AMAs are not often, so now is a great time to speak directly to Tony. Any other questions? Oh my God, is that Bond, James Bond, shaken not stirred? What's up?
It's 007.5.
What's up?
Unfortunately, I joined late. I'm just wondering if you have this recorded and we can listen to it later.
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, at the bare minimum, this will be posted as a recording, pinned in the actual Telegram chats. If I have time, I don't know if there's a My Diamond Team official YouTube or something, but we could look at that, or I might throw it on my channel. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
SK Cisco again.
Yo.
Now that I'm done being a fanboy, my guys actually wanted to know, since Strip has the reservoir and they didn't understand the reservoir until I broke it down. Will Piston have something similar that we can invest to stabilize the price and to really help out the price in case, which I don't expect because it's a stable coin. But since you know how to break things down, can you just go into that a little bit more for everyone to understand?
Yeah, really good question. First off, the answer is going to be no. There is not going to be a reservoir style contract. To be honest, you know, those things don't do too well. Okay, a lot of people don't like the 10% tax inward, the 10% tax outward of that. Your return on investment with those, you know, are typically 6 months or longer, and they're dependent on the price. So I think to counter that, what they've chosen to do by pairing the Piston token with BUSD, that really decouples you as far as what the overall market's doing. You're not subject to the fluctuations of Bitcoin and BNB. So I think that is the number one reason why Reservoir isn't really needed. And in addition to that, in the coming months, you'll hear about the next utilities that are coming for the ecosystem and Piston. And you'll be very bullish when you hear what those things are. But Reservoir is not one of them.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear, man. Thanks.
Perfect.
SK, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Will the protocol, there's a whale tax depending on the, if I understood it correctly, depending on the balance of the protocol, there are different, I guess, tax tiers depending on how much you want to withdraw. Does the protocol tell you when you're withdrawing what tier you're in?
I don't believe so. Not on the site. I think it's pretty. So the white paper's been updated. You'll actually see the whale resistances has clearly defined whatever your claimed amount is showing. And if you fall in between the tiers shown on the white paper, then that is the additional whale tax that you will get. So, like for example, if your claimed amount, which when you compound, you're pulling out your rewards, that counts as a claim, but your max payout goes up 365% of that too. But if your claimed amount says 25,000, between 25,000 and 29,999, then you will see an additional 35% tax when you go to claim, in addition to the 10% tax that's already there. So yeah, it's clearly laid out in the white paper, but to answer your question, is there going to be an on-screen display? Currently, no, but unless Tony's got some secrets he hasn't told me.
Yeah, I've seen it on the white paper. Tony, I think it would be a great idea to have it there. I actually think it really, how do I say it? I think it helps people think twice before they want to claim that big when they see that number, 10%, 20%, 30% tax. I think it will help the protocol to have, if you can, right? We don't want to delay anything, but if you can do it, I think it would be massive for people.
What to do? I didn't understand you.
So Tony, I think what he's saying is on the actual UI,
Okay.
if your claimed amount grows, let's say to 25,000 claimed amount of Piston, can there be a little tiny UI display that just shows, hey, because you're at 25,000 claimed, you're incurring an additional, you fall into the 35% tax bracket, something like that. That changes as your claimed amount increases.
Yes, I think that we can do that. I will see with Sam. But also, this tax that writes there, 15%, 20%, and this is tax with normal tax and additional tax. If says 15%, that is only 5%. So after total amount of claimed is more than 5,000 Piston, you will be in first whale tax that is additional 5%. But we write it there 15% so that people know what is whole tax, not just 5%.
Makes sense to me. Makes a lot of sense. I think if you could have what SK was saying, if you could have it a little UI display, it's going to help people, right? As the protocol grows, you're going to see bigger and bigger claims, right? And if there's a little display that says, hey, you're about to get 20% tax on this claim, people might think twice whether they want to claim that much. So having that little tax signal there or tax display I think it would be helpful. Thanks,
Yes,
brother.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay, no problem. But I think that you didn't understand this well. This don't gonna be just one transaction. When your total claim amount is 5,000 piston. Every single day after this, when you're gonna claim, you will have tax 15%. And when you come to, let's say, 10,000 piston claimed, you're gonna enter in 20% tax. And every transaction gonna be with this tax.
Yeah, yep. So what he's saying is that it doesn't matter if you're compounding or claiming. Remember, when you compound your reward, it's technically counted as a claim. So if your claimed amount already reads 5,000, no matter what you see in your available, it's already incurring that additional 15% tax just because your account has grown that way. It doesn't matter if you're purely claiming. It affects your compound amount too. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Realistically, see if I'm getting it right. We're talking about when accounts reach the 50,000 mark, because below that, you're not, at 1% a day, you're not claiming 5,000 piston, right? If your deposit.
No.
Okay, explain it.
This isn't just one claim that you need to have 5,000 piston. You claim today 100, tomorrow 100, and for 50 days you're gonna come to 5,000 claimed piston, and then you enter in veil tax 5%, 10% plus 5%. That is 50.
Yeah.
Brother, I
So-
don't think that's explained well, my man. That's not explained well in the white listing, or
No,
on
it is explained really well. Read again.
Yeah.
Total amount of claimed piston token.
Yeah. It does officially read that. It says total amount of piston claimed up until now. So if over time you've claimed 24,000 piston, if your claimed number reads 24,000 piston, your available 1% that you're building up is not really 1%. It's already got the whale tax baked into that. So at 24,000, you're incurring a 35% tax, right? And if you're building 100 piston per day on your account, you're not building 100 piston per day. You're building 65 piston per day. Like the whale tax you fall into is already affecting your daily growth. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same way it works in drip. Yeah.
Yes, but
Very interesting.
we're gonna have you will have 100 piston, but when you're gonna claim, it will take you 35.
Right. When you claim or compound, it will take your 35. Yes.
Yes.
Tony, I think this is great discussion. I believe if under the claim you could put that little, like, whale tax, just a little whale tax 0, or then 5%, 10%, because that will be helpful. I get it.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, and by
Good
the way,
idea.
Great
Good idea.
whale protection. I think this is brilliant. Really well thought through, man.
Yes, because if you claimed 45,000 piston and you're entering in last whale tax, you are a rich man until then. I really want to pay this tax.
Yeah, it helps the contract for sure. So okay, no, hey, really good discussion, really good question. I guess I think Kurlim, you had a question. You've been unmuted. Did you still have a question, Kurlim? Kurlim Ahmed.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been in the I'm not an English native speaker because I'm an Arabic, but I'm in the MA from the beginning, and I actually have a question about the pre-sale V1, because I'm in V1 my diamond team V1, with 0.5 BNB, and I participate in the presale, Piston presale. Can I still participate in V2 without depositing the 0.5 again in the V2, my diamond team V2?
Correct. Yes, you can.
No.
Oh,
I think that
crap. My bad. Reverse.
Yeah, you need to have a deposit in version 2 if you want to enter in version 2 presale.
Okay. One more question.
Okay.
You have one more question? Go ahead.
Stop working for.
Yeah, he's moved on. We'll go to the next question. Dripper Man, go ahead. Dripper Man. All right, next question. Albert.
Yeah, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe there's a third one, the one on the 29th, the public sale for everyone that's not invested in any of the my diamond teams. And I wanted to just know how can I participate in that, because I can't really like invest in the diamond team, and like, you know, so I just wanted to know how I can participate in the last one.
Yeah, it's public, so it'll be open to everybody. There's a $200,000 BUSD hard cap for the public, and that will just require you to be there right on time and try to get in, as that is first come first serve. When it fills up, it's done. So yeah, you don't have to be in my diamond team 1 or 2 for the public pre-sale.
Yes. So, is that going to be on the official website, or like some launch part or something?
It'll likely be on the Piston website, just like version 1 and version 2 will be. You can connect right to it. There'll be a DApp right there for you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's pretty solid. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, hey man, this is Ripper man. Sorry that I missed you.
Ah, there you go. What's up?
Hello, sorry. I have a quick question about how long after lunch can people be withdrawing their initial investments? Because I guess this is one of the reasons that this kind of platforms work, because nobody can withdraw their investments. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. So if you hold on to Piston token and you deposit it into the Piston race where it's locked, you have 7 days exactly from your very first deposit to withdraw. But you will forfeit your rewards, and you will be subject to, I believe, a 10% tax.
Okay, so it's not forever. That's good. Okay.
No,
Correct.
but it is. I think that we wouldn't have more than 1, 2, max 5 ejects from a contract, because when you're buying token, you need to pay 10% tax. When depositing, you need to pay 10%. When you eject, you will pay another 10%, and when you sell this Piston token, you will pay another 10%. Nobody
So it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody doesn't want to lose 40% of own money for trying a contract.
Yeah, it makes sense. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. Excited.
Yep, exactly. I see it. I see it as like an emergency, something life-changing came up, and yes, you're going to be taxed, but at least you can have 7 days to pull out if need be for an emergency. But like Tony said, I don't think a lot of people are going to do that. It just wouldn't make sense for the average investor. So
Yeah,
okay.
I got something real quick. SK.
Yeah.
It's crypto trend. So after launch, when will we be able to claim our Piston token?
That's a good question, Tony.
After we add liquidity, then you can claim your token.
Will it be on the DApp itself, on the website?
Yeah, it will be on Piston website, just under this presale contract.
Perfect.
Okay.
That'll be clean. Okay. Any final questions before we wrap this AMA up? It's been almost an hour and a half. So any last questions? Going once, going twice. And okay, no, I guess that's it. Yeah, well, folks, thank you for being here. Tony, do you have any parting words you'd like to give to the community?
No. It is okay. It was really good AMA. We have a good question, and
Yeah.
I think that we explain this really good.
Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. I think there were some fantastic questions here. Thank everybody for participating. The recording for this will be pinned in the Telegram, so you can spread this around to your friends, or go back and re-listen to sections you may have missed. Also, there will be future AMAs. I'll be traveling. I don't know if I will be here. However, we have Crypto Phil and some other team members that will be able to facilitate these and help answer questions closer to launch. But yeah, no, really, seriously, everyone, thank you for your time. Thank you for believing in this. It sounds like the community is bullish. I think that the team has made all of the right moves given the situation with My Diamond Team version 1, and they've corrected everything and bounced back stronger than ever with version 2 and also the upcoming Piston race. So yeah, I'm happy to be a part of this team. Happy for the upcoming weeks and ready for the launch of everything. So with that, I leave you guys. And please have a good one. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.